selfish bastard!
They say Dwin is a warrior. I say he's a coward.
Make her watch over us all. I hope we make it through the night.
I wish Owen would relight the forge. He's our only hope now.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Pray, I hope for a miracle.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
You sure you ain't hear that we killed the king?
Could be that I did. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
You seem rather calm, considering.
My men are certain enough as it is that they'll die tonight. They don't need me quivering in my boots. My death will come soon enough. It don't need me hurrying it along. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does he refuse to talk?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
And nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me how he's doing.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Okay.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I hope Owen has a change of heart. If we can get some good weapons, we might actually live to see tomorrow.
I have questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Why have you stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
You can always repopulate. Tell me what has happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse. But after a while, we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere. People dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
I have very high cheekbones, it seems. You ain't try running away?
Some did, yes. They put their belongings together and ran. And creatures attacked them on the road. We only know because the survivors came running back.
Do you know anything about the Arl's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
But there's got something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
Okay, I'll go talk to him.
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
Okay, let's go this way first. Time to explore the town.
You must be vastly relieved, Wynne.
Relieved? I do not understand what you mean.
Most your age would spend much of their time preoccupied wondering when they might perish. Yet you already know.
Eavesdropping is not considered very polite, dear.
A fortunate thing, then, that I do not consider myself bound by such rules.
In response to your question, I know only that I died once. I do not know how much time I have left. Only that it is very little.
That is not so very different than before, surely. You are an old woman.
One who keenly appreciates that our time in this world should be spent doing what is important.
I have always lived by such a philosophy.
How reassuring.
Okay. Lake Callingham. The waters of Lake Callingham are steeped in legends. The Avar people say that it was once the site of Belenas, the mountain which stood at the center of the world, from which Korth, the mountain father, surveyed earth and sky, but it was destroyed in the battle between Korth and the serpent Nathramar, leaving only a vast crater behind. When the Lady of the Sky saw that Belenas was gone, she wept and her tears filled the crater, making the lake. Of course, that's the truth. The traders believed that the waters of the Lake Callingham were blessed by Razikal, god of mysteries, and that those who drank from it were granted special insights. This was why they built the great tower on the island in the middle of the lake, hoping the powers of the lake would aid their magical research. But most of us know the legend of King Callingham, which gives the place its name. It is said that Callingham Thayring spent a year and a day in the Tower of the Magi. Each day he drew a single cup full of water from the lake and carried to a formary at the top of the tower. By magic, each cup of water was forged into a single ring in the mail armor the circle gave to Callingham. In that armor, made from the lifeblood of the land itself, no blade could strike him, no armor could pierce him, so long as he stood on Fereldan soil. From Thaida's Myths and Legends by Sister Petrine. Can you see a circle tower from here? Yes, not. I truly need to sell shit. General store. A tattered shopping list. Sugar, wheat, fillet knife, ginger for grandpa's flatulence, ink, gold, liver oil, dried mushrooms, rouge or lesion. So remember to ask if more bee wooks was available soon. Okay.
Yes.
Lamp oil. Okay.
As you say.
Dwarven longsword. King Kaelantay ring. Kaelantay ring? Yeah. Caitlin's home. Okay. So what happens here? I'm going to come here later, after I level up. So I doubt level up will do any difference. Make any difference. Whatever. Center here. There is lock that looks as if it's been recently repaired. Pick the lock. Why not? You failed to pick the lock. Knock on the door. Break the fucking door.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
You're talking to a mage. Care to rephrase that?
You know what? In the interest of keeping my face from bursting into flame, I think I will. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
I'll put a good word for you with the Tegan or the Tegan, the van or the Arl.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Okay, that was easy. I do need to learn up before I enter that place. Just some precaution.
As you say.
Okay, it seems that the servers are having trouble. Let's finish this part of the... Isn't I supposed to eat there? Yeah, let's finish this part of the... of the town, and that will be it for today. I mean the no part of town.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwin. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
And well he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief. We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your wages, you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Never thought I'd get to see the boss fight. Tempted to sit back and watch.
The king's dead, I hear, and the rest of Ferelden's in a civil war. I'm just glad I got a steady job.
Yeah, it's not on my end, I don't know what's going on. So let's talk to this guy and that will be it for today.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Maybe not. Let's finish all the talking bits. Open this door or I'll break it down!
Alright, just don't destroy anything, damn you!
All the talking bits. The fight, I think, would have to...
Somebody's been drinking.
So, I open the door. I've got nothing of value for you. The militia's taken whatever I had. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
There is no need for a meeting, provided you know as I say.
What do you want exactly?
The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
Oh, you could just work to help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what. If you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
What if she's dead?
It would be better than going to my grave wondering.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
What's stopping me from lying to you?
Nothing besides your conscience. You got one of them.
Not really.
Then you should know the value of a deal. You want something, I want something.
Alright, I promise you, I'll find her corpse.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Morrigan is just becoming unreasonable. It's not like we're not going into a fucking castle anyway. It's just a promise. What's so hard on making promises?
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
You can't take a bunch of shit from my hands. You can't do that. Duncan's sword. Duncan's dagger. Well, that sounds really good. The Nog Crusher. Really need to go to the camp. Get rid of all this. $61 gold? Okay. It's a little bit too much. 61 gold. Ten. iron ring. But you won't sell it? You won't buy it? Fucking asshole. He just doesn't have money. Okay. He'll buy some things but not others. It's a first. Let's see what he has to sell. A match.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
What do you know what's going on?
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Heartless was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things, but maybe the Heartless was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
What else did your daughter say?
She thought the Heartless was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
What do you know of the Heartless?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
You think the Heartless made the Arl sick?
I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that.
Have you told anyone this?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I paid more heed to my girl.
Let's talk out something else.
Like what?
Like I should go.
Find my Velena. That's all I want.
You want what's in that chest?
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Can't the Militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
What a nice man. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave that there. Because if that's truly something he needs to repair their equipment, then I won't take it. Because it is a lot of pieces of shit. Let's talk to this guy, why not?
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
I would like to talk about Dwayne.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
Want to discuss something